say, I am like really, really pleased with how on time you guys are. It's great. So thank you very much. You guys are already great leaders. Yay. Give yourselves a hand. Yay.
Even I'm here. Wait, I want a bigger round of applause for me being here. Come on.
Yay.
Positive reinforcement, you guys, because I'm horrid. Horrid.
For those of you who do not know, Deb is just on a different clock.
I am. When I see the clock, when I see the time frame, it's like that's the time I have to be there when it's something. It's like not you have to be ready, so you'll be there. It's just it's a little bit of attention deficit, like multiplied by a million.
Yeah, it's all good though. It's all
Look
good.
at Josh's nice haircut, Josh. Wait, I'm sorry, but look at Josh's haircut. You look so handsome, Josh.
Love it, Josh.
Yeah, you look like that singer. Well, who's the singer? Ed Sheeran.
Sheeran.
You do. My mother loves him. I have to send her a picture of you because she'll be like, wait, he's in your class.
Right.
Well, I enjoy some of his music myself, actually. Ed Sheeran, I enjoy some of his.
My mother's obsessed with him. Is everybody here? It looks like everybody's actually here. Say something if you're not.
You gotta love those Irish boys, I guess.
Guys, say something if you're missing my jokes, Jason.
I know.
Come on.
Well, I said you gotta love those Irish boys, so.
No, I said if you're everybody here, say something if you're not here. Yeah. Oh, never mind. Never mind. We lost it.
That was me, Deb.
It's still funny.
Yeah. Those guys are used to it after so many years. I really do think that everyone is here.
I think so.
And if they're not, well, we'll just, I don't remember, I think we said this, but just as a reinforcement, if people come late, don't feel bad if you're a little bit late. I mean, we're all trying, but if people come late, which I don't think you guys are going to do, I'm going to be the latest one. If people do come late, or if you come late, just come in and just be there. Don't stop and say, oh, I'm sorry I was late, or hey, or what do I miss? Or, that's part of like meeting etiquette too, that we have a whole whole PowerPoint we'll share probably next week, actually, because we like to do that at the beginning. But just come in and just be there. Don't make a big deal about it. Everybody's quiet. You're all muted. You guys are. I just ate a giant strawberry and it's stuck in my teeth.
Trying to listen and stuff.
Okay,
I really think this is going to be
I do
the
have
best
one
class
question.
ever.
Who has one question?
What's that? It's
Me,
Matt.
Matthew.
Yes, Matt, birthday boy.
How do you connect Bluetooth speakers to be able to listen? Because I mean, I've got Bluetooth headphones.
Yep. It's on you. Listen on your phone.
No.
Through what? Connect what to what?
Computer, laptop.
Do you have the laptop have Bluetooth on it?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Can I show you? Can you stay afterwards and I can show you? So I don't do it right now because it'll take a little bit longer. So we'll just stay afterwards. I'll show you. Yes, Scott.
Yeah, because you go into your settings.
I know, but Scott, you could stay afterwards and help explain it because right now, if we try to, actually Scott can explain it to you too. He's the geeky guy more than me because mine are wired. See, that's how I connect them.
Yeah,
because it's a better connection.
I got Bluetooth.
Okay. But Scott, right now, he's itching to tell you, so he can stay afterwards and help you with that, Matt, because he's the guy with the geeky guy. I mean, we can probably half of us here could help you, but we'll do it after the class.
Right.
He's the tech guy.
He's a tech guy, yeah.
And happy birthday.
So you guys, what we're gonna do for starters, every day that we have class, we like to start with a little they're called icebreakers. It's also a leadership. It's about leadership because when you run groups of meetings, when you get together with other people, you want to make sure that everyone who's there has a chance to like be there, like just at least say something, even if it's just their name. So if we just jumped right in and started teaching, even if we jumped right in and started doing something funny or silly, not that we would ever do anything silly, but but if we did that, some people would tune right out because they were like, well, I don't know. I mean, I didn't feel like I was part of that. So we always like to start with some kind of a thing which just has people, even though, we already know your name or we will soon, even if you know everyone's name or you're like, I already told you my name. We like you to say your name like you're saying, hi, my name is Deb, unless don't any of you say that because you're not, but I would say, hi, my name is Deb. And today we want you to just say one thing you did over the weekend that was fun, short, fun, quick, Not a whole bunch of craziness, not the whole long dissertation or, you know, that's a big long bunch of words. Just one quick thing that you did that was fun. And if you didn't do anything over the weekend that was fun, then the fun thing for you is that the weekend is finally over. So when you go, you say your name, you say your one thing, and then look on the screen and pick someone else and try to pick, either you could read their name, or because they're going to say their name too, but you can't just say, hey, the person third over, two down, because everyone looks different on the screen. So just say, you know, my name's Deb and one fun thing, and then I would pick another person, but I don't have to go first. So raise your hand if you want to go first, really fast. Oh, Jillian's hand was first.
Oh, Jillian.
All right. And you're muted, you know that, right? Oh, here's a tip. Here's a Zoom tip for you for the day, you guys. If you're on mute and you have a computer, all you have to do is hold down your space bar, and then it's like a walkie-talkie. So hold it down while you talk, and it'll be, and then you can say something. Then when you let go again, it'll unmute it. I don't think that works the same as Kindles and the Chromebooks, but we're going to talk to you guys too, because Michelle and her awesome son Noah brought over the equipment we have in our office, so I'm going to hook them up. So Joe and Vin are going to get you can't keep it, but we're going to loan you a Wi-Fi hotspot, and I think Jillian, you wanted a hotspot for the internet connection, and then Barbara and Riley, you guys are we're gonna, if you want a device besides a Kindle, we can lend you one. And then Matt, I think you and Lisa wanted a hotspot for a better connection. So, and if there's other people, we will make sure everybody's connected, because we want you all to be here. So if you have a bad connection, or your device, you're not using a computer, something with the keyboard, it works better with the keyboard, and we can lend you one. I think Donna, you should have a hotspot too, maybe. I think last year, sometimes you broke up, but we'll see. They're just a little thing that it looks like a deck of cards, and and Matt, you attach it with your Bluetooth. So, or actually you do it with your Wi-Fi, I think. But anyway.
Oh.
Wi-Fi, not Bluetooth, sorry. So I lost track of what I was saying. What was I saying?
Jillian.
Oh, thank you, Jillian.
One
Sorry.
thing we did for one fun thing we
Thank
did.
you.
Oh,
Okay.
Hi, my name is
Hi.
Jillian, and one fun thing I did for the weekend is I got to see my mom from her car. So like we got a wave.
Oh.
Oh,
Yay! That's a big, isn't that funny? That's such a big deal, when before it was like so. Now
yeah.
it's like, oh, now you pick somebody else.
Lisa.
Lisa.
Lisa, you're muted.
Yeah, she's going for it. When people are muted, let's give them like 1 second to see if they're doing it. Because some of us, like if it's me, just tell me, because I don't know it. But
She shut off her video by accident.
Yeah,
So,
I see
when we
that.
click you guys,
She's
no, don't laugh
coming
at
in
that.
for both.
Even though you're being silly, you're not trying to laugh at. We don't want to laugh at. But there's a button we can click, which I'm clicking, that says ask to unmute and ask to.
But
Start
she'll turn
video.
both on.
Yeah.
She just hit the wrong thing.
Yes.
We're so patient. Yeah. And Jillian, you said you like Jill. You said either's fine, right? All right. Because in the email, it was all confused. I sent out so many emails
Yeah.
with silly things, and yeah, there she is. Woo,
There we go.
baby.
She's back.
And she's back.
But still muted.
So Jillian, if the person who goes, if the next person doesn't remember, you could remind them. So if she's not sure, you could just remind her, Jill.
Lisa, you're next.
Oh, now you tell her she's muted, because now she's.
Lisa, you're muted.
I think that Lisa's using a phone, which makes it hard. So we definitely want to get you guys the devices. soon.
I think, yeah, maybe it's a different device this week.
Yeah, when it's like that, doesn't that mean somebody's on a phone when it's got the yeah.
Needs a phone.
All right, I'm here.
There you go.
Oh, yay!
Okay. My
So
name's Lisa. And my fun thing I did this week so far is I like to play cards.
Did you win?
Sometimes I lose, and I'm a sore loser.
Ah!
Oh, dear.
Write that down in the notes so we know.
Yeah, that's right.
Because we're going to end up playing a lot of games throughout
Yes,
our time
we
together.
do.
So just know that when Lisa's on your side.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's good to have sore losers on your team, because they're very competitive.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't care one way or the other, as long as
Very.
it's fun. But now you pick another person, Lisa.
I pick Keith.
Oh, then my name's Keith, and went out to dinner with my cousin.
Ah,
Oh, nice.
cool. Nice. Where did you go?
Hooters.
Oh, okay.
Hooters?
All right.
Is that
Well,
still
Yeah.
a place? Hooters, like where they used to be naked? Didn't women used to be naked at
no, they weren't
Hooters?
naked.
No.
I
Not
thought they were
quite.
topless before. I did.
No, not even that. No, I
Not
think just
quite.
scantily dressed
Across
or
from
just
the
large.
Alright. Anyway, hopefully you went there for the food, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on roller skates.
Okay, next
No.
person.
Sonic, Scott.
You picked Scott. Is that what you
Leah.
did, Keith? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hi, I'm Leah.
Best laugh.
I don't know.
You didn't have any fun, Keith. Help her out there, Keith. Encouragement. Repeat the question, or
All right. What did you do for the weekend?
I just hang out, but I don't really do anything.
Fun.
nothing
That's still
fun. You just
fun,
laughed.
though.
You didn't do anything fun. Did you do your artwork?
No, just hung out.
So you guys, we gotta get on. We gotta give Leah some fun at some point. We'll have to have some kind of party for Leah.
I really like that painting on the wall. that
So
she
Leah, now
has.
you. Oh yeah, that's probably one of hers. Leah, is
That's
that your
beautiful,
painting?
by the
Is
way.
that one of yours in the background there?
In
the middle?
No,
Hers look like that.
that's my
They're gorgeous.
mother's.
That's a photo.
This is a photo.
Oh,
Ah.
oh.
Oh, it's a. Oh, that's right. I can't see it. It did look like a painting. Now you pick another person, Leah. You can't pick Steven. There. Oh, that's even nice. Put that back.
Love it.
Woo! I love
Love
how
it.
you use texture. It's like I want to touch that. All right, pick somebody else there, Leah.
Okay, thank you.
Excuse me.
There's no wrong answer except if somebody didn't. If somebody already went, then you don't want them to go again.
Donna?
There you go.
Hi, my name is Donna. And what I did fun this weekend is I roughhouse with my dog.
I think you got to say it a little bit louder
Yep,
or
a little
get
bit louder.
closer. You need a headset with a headphone on it. That's what we should get you. I mean, a microphone.
I play roughhouse with my dog. I chase
Oh,
Oh,
that's the
Uh-huh.
best. Now you pick somebody else.
Michelle.
Oh, all right. My name is Michelle, and I think probably the most fun thing I did this weekend is lately every weekend we've been watching, my kids and I, we watch WandaVision on Friday.
Oh,
Yeah.
All Creatures Great and Small on Sunday on
Huh.
PBS, and that's the excitement for our weekend. so,
Hmm.
so I am gonna choose, which if anybody's watching WandaVision, oh my gosh, but I'm going to choose, let's see, Josh.
My name is Josh, and this weekend, I played video games.
Mm,
did you win?
Yep.
You-
very good.
Now you pick somebody else, Josh.
Picked Joe. I can't pronounce
Yep.
everyone's name. Is his name Joe?
You got it. It's Joe.
Joe.
Yep.
Yep.
We didn't
You, Joe.
do.
You. What did
we
you
didn't a
do?
whole lot because I didn't do much. I just came back home after the retreat and listened to a lot of music
Cool.
and
That's
couldn't
good.
do a whole lot.
That's all right. We just want one quick thing to go around the room because we have a lot more to come. So pick somebody else. You listen to music. Now pick another person.
Music is good.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who you pick as long as it didn't go yet. Just pick anyone. Put your hand up if you haven't gone yet. Ooh.
I haven't seen.
So Scott
Jason,
hasn't gone,
Jason?
Karen hasn't, Stephen hasn't, Vin hasn't, Dee and Diana. Huh? Who? Vin, is that who you picked? Oh, they froze.
I think he said Jason.
Jason, go for it.
Yes.
Even if he didn't, that's it.
Well,
No, he did say.
all right.
It's, all right.
Well, I was gonna say my name is Deb, but I'm not gonna do
Yeah.
that. I didn't miss it this
I'm gonna
time,
call
did
you
I?
Deb now.
Ah,
I'm totally
see?
calling you
See?
Deb.
I redeemed myself. Okay. My name is Jason, and this weekend I watched some YouTube videos on various subjects that I
I did that too.
enjoy.
Yeah.
So,
Now you pick somebody else.
all right. Has Denise gone?
Ask
already?
Denise. She's
Okay.
Ask her,
If she
say it,
hasn't gone, then yes.
there. You go.
Denise.
I have not gone yet. Hi, my name's Denise, and over this weekend I had a Valentine's date with Manny.
Ooh,
Oh.
she wins. Woo.
Nice.
Oh, well, I was gonna say happy Valentine's
Yeah.
Day to everyone. I know
All right,
it's
now
late.
everybody. So now pick who the hands that are still there. Do you know that Denise rhymes with Maurice? I just realized that. Leah, there's a poet. There's some rhyming there for you. Leah.
I should pick Dan.
There you go.
So, thank you, Denise. My name is Deanne, and one fun thing I did this weekend. So it wasn't a video game per se, but I like to decorate. And in order to decorate the app that I have, in order to decorate a room, I have to play a game to get all the.
Ah.
Oh yeah. I
Does that
played
work for
those.
cleaning too, or no?
Yeah, no, I wish it did. So that's what I did. So it's fun.
Now you pick. Now pick.
So I am going to pick
Barbara and Right. Barbara's hand. You can't see it. It's like off to the edge there, I think. Is your hand up there, Barbara?
So I'll pick Barbara.
Oh, all right, wait. It just looked like her hand was over off the side.
This weekend I did stuff with St. Jude's Hospital children.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Nice.
Very nice. All right, now pick what you did. We have to know what you did. What was fun about it?
I don't want them to suffer.
Yeah, so you went.
I did a lot of coloring.
Oh, how sweet is that? Now you pick another person.
Riley.
Oh,
There
hey.
you go.
Well, I'm Riley. And this weekend I had Sunday off for Valentine's Day. I didn't do too much exciting stuff, but just to have that day off with my fiance was nice. So I appreciate
Good,
that.
yeah. That's a big deal.
Nice.
Maurice, is that correct?
Yep.
That is correct. My name is Maurice, and I didn't really do that much. I mostly just play video games with my friends from Chicago.
Oh wow, from Chicago, isn't that cool? You can do it
Nice.
across the country.
Yeah, that's the beauty
All
of
right, pick
technology.
another hand. Matt's got his hand in front of his face in case you can't see that.
Matt.
All right. So I did a few fun things over the weekend.
On your birthday?
Friday night, it started out with dinner with my home provider and friends at their house. And then Saturday, I really didn't do too much for my birthday except went to Wolf Rocks for breakfast. And then I had to work Saturday night, so I took a nap in the afternoon. And Sunday morning, I had to get up bright and early for ice rescue training at 9 a.m. And then...
Oh, wait, I gotta stop you. You don't have to tell us the whole weekend. We gave you a little grace because it was your birthday, but we just needed one fun thing.
Right, but then I had a nice...
So pick somebody else. Oh, you have something fun?
Then I had a nice dinner with my mom, corned beef and
There you
cabbage
go.
on.
That's nice.
On
All right. All right,
Sunday
who hasn't
night.
gone yet? Put your hand up there. Oh, look at Blondie's dancing to it. Diana's doing a little dance. Ooh.
Yes.
I choose Diana.
There you go, because she was dancing.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Matthew. My name is Diana, but if you guys please, you can call me Blondie because Deb does so.
Yes.
Oh, I can
Look
call
at
you
the blonde
Blondie.
here, come
They were
on.
a great band. They were a great band.
All right.
So Blondie's good.
And so I had a very eventful weekend this weekend too, but my favorite thing that I did this weekend is on Saturday, my boyfriend and I went to Boston. We went to the Museum of Science.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, it's open again. Yay.
Yes.
Nice.
Good.
A masked adventure.
Field trip.
All right,
Field
put your
trip.
hand up, you guys, if you didn't go yet. So Stephen didn't go yet. Vin, you didn't go yet, did you, Vin? Oh, Vin and Joe are frozen like crazy. They're still frozen. Karen hasn't gone. Scott hasn't gone. Who else
Okay.
hasn't gone? I haven't gone. Who else hasn't gone?
I'll pick Scott.
There you go.
Yeah.
Did you freeze, Scott, or are you just thinking about it?
No,
Just tell us one thing. It's not a big deal. One thing.
I didn't do.
He was
I
so
didn't
still.
do anything. I didn't do anything.
Oh, come on. You've got all those toys. You didn't do anything?
No.
Yes.
Play the drums. You didn't play the guitar. You didn't do anything.
You get anything new? Another gadget?
Right, a new toy maybe.
Yeah, I did. It's a skipping machine. You can fix CDs if they
Oh, a
skip
skip
and
fixer.
stuff.
Oh, yeah. Repair CDs. Have I got some CDs for you?
Yeah, it's a big, huge. It's a big one. Big
He's
machine.
got all the toys. He
Plug
has
in,
to get the
you
biggest
can do a
one,
lot
the
of
most
stuff.
expensive, the new. All right, pick somebody else, Scott. Pick another hand. Woo! Put your hands up if you didn't go yet.
Karen.
Karen. Steve. Karen, there you go.
Thanks, Scott. I'm Karen, and one fun thing I did this weekend was go for a walk and just in the neighborhood, but we went in a different direction and saw all kinds of nice things outside.
So Vin and Steven, pick me last because I have a reason.
Okay. Is Vin still frozen? Oh, I think I saw movement.
Steven's not frozen. Poor Steven, always seems
Okay,
to get
where's
like
George? I picked Steven.
Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Steven. This weekend I painted with watercolors, and that's fun. Video.
Always.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Now you can pick Vin.
All right. Vin. Up.
You can pick Vin or Vin.
Hi, I'm Vin. And this weekend I spent Saturday with a really good friend of mine. We went for a hike along the Blackstone River, then built a little fire and watched the sunset.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Heart.
I know we're all like,
Well, you have us all beat.
did anybody else not go yet besides me? Pick me, Vin. Pick me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You froze again. If he
picked
wasn't
Deb.
frozen, I bet he'd pick me, right?
No, he did pick you.
All right. So I'm Deb, and I played with my ducks, but you know that's nothing new for surprise. But one fun thing that I did was last night I got to watch a video from our amazingly talented Lisa, and I am going to show it to all of you now so you can have fun too. So this is the kind of thing, you guys, that if you do cool stuff like this, like, I mean, send it to us. We also got this really cool write-up of Leah, but we'll save that for you for another time. But her mom sent us this amazing write-up of how incredibly talented she is. But right now, for fun, speaking of fun, it's only like, what, Lisa, like 2 minutes or something? It's just really cool. And it was really, I've been making videos for a long time, and just the talent and it's so cool. I just have to show it to you. So first I have to set up my screen sharing though, because otherwise I'll watch it without you, right? Yeah. So share sound, share that, and let me just make sure that you can. Okay, here it comes. Tell me if it's not there yet. Tell me though if you.
Oh, wrong screen. Deb.
No, it's not. It's just that I didn't put it on yet. Stop. Wait. It's going on now. Do you see Lisa's video? Because it's going on the wrong screen. All right, I'm gonna stop and put it on the other screen then, because that's what Keith said. But it should have gone on that screen. But you know, whatever. Here we go. All right, now, or if I open it, then you'll see it. Wait. Oh, please hold to reconnect your duckies. Here we go. All right. Now do you see it?
Yeah, I see.
Okay, here it comes then.
Hi, everyone.
Yes? Turn on your volume because she's got cool music too.
Yeah, I'm a homie.
I like the change.
Just
in
mute
graphics.
yourself while she's playing. Mute yourself, you guys, so we can hear her.
Hi, Lisa.
This is my snowman. My birthday's in 16 days and I cannot wait to celebrate my birthday. Thank you very much. B-I-N-G-O, bingo, what's his name? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy birthday, Lisa. What up, dude? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Lisa. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lisa. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Happy 43-year-old birthday. Getting over the hill. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lisa. Happy birthday to you. This is my cake. Happy birthday, Lisa. That's it. Hey Mike, I just wanted to say hi and I'm glad we get to play music together. This is my bird feeder. I love the birds in my feeder. I do not like squirrels in my feeder. Thank you for everything you have given us today. Keep your chin up and smile and everything will be okay. Thank you for listening to my slideshow. Thank you very much. Have a great day. This is outside my window. All the birds have a family. I love birds. They're cute. And I'd rather have birds than squirrels in my bird feeder. I'm glad that I saw a lot of birds. Birds are my favorite animal, but pugs are the best. Thank you for listening and seeing my slideshow. Have a great day and keep your chin up and smile and move on from the virus and take your time to celebrate all the birds that I have. Look what I just took. It's outside my window.
Nice. Very nice.
Very, very good.
Patrick, look, this is why I was running to my room. Look at this family.
There's one more minute. You can see on the bottom here. See, one more minute. It just kind of slowed down right here, but there's more still.
I was running my room for a little bit, and then I got...
I love the background talking. That's part of the whole thing. It's very cool.
It's me and my hoodie's my iPad, and I like this one better than the other one. I hope you go through my slideshows with him and add names to it. Thank you. Hi Joe, I just wanted to say hi and I'm glad we're meeting today. I'll see you soon. We're talking on the computer now. Thank you.
That was just so cool. So Lisa, tell us a little bit about that. Lisa, how'd you tell us why you made that, or tell us some stuff? You're still muted though. Oh, there you go.
Hey, I'm back.
Sorry.
So my videos, I like taking them.
Hold it so your whole face is in instead of the top of your face. Turn your camera down. There we go.
My favorite thing I like doing since I learned how to do slideshows, I like taking pictures and putting words and music to it. And maybe soon I can figure out how, if you don't mind, how I can figure out to do a slideshow for you guys. So I have to figure it out first.
Oh, we can help with that. How many people? So Scott knows how to do some. Keith does. I do. How many?
Yes.
Raise your hand if you know how to do some of that stuff. There's Denise's hand and Jill's. See, so you got a lot of people there. Josh, who's pretty handy nearby. But that is just super cool. That style that you used is super duper cool. So we would definitely be taking you up on that offer. Anybody have any questions for Lisa about that, or comments, or?
I just want to say that was wicked cool.
Wasn't it?
Thank you.
It was.
That was wicked awesome.
It was. It was
See,
totally
the thing
cool.
is, I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could do it because you're supposed to take a picture of the person and
But you
then
can do
put the slideshow part in.
Now, Lisa, you and I can tell you all kinds of little tips. You can totally do it. You can. Us. I bet other people do this stuff. I mean, you can totally do whatever you want. But you'll see, because I'll just give you a little hint that your homework involves pictures for everybody here. So you'll probably have pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you want to know? Okay, so that was the fun, though. Wasn't that cool? I mean, so Lisa, did you just make that recently for class?
No, I've had it for a while, but
Okay, so your birthday's not in 16 days is where I was going with that.
No, my birthday was the 21st of January.
Ah, okay. Well, that was just so cool. And it was inspiring and just, encouraging too, when you told people like, don't, look on the bright side and smile and we'll get all past this. And it was just beautiful, beautiful. And we like it. Any other questions for Lisa before we go on to some other stuff?
I just want to say, Lisa, it was amazing. I really love that slideshow and I really like the illustrations you did. It's me, it's Vin, sorry.
Thank you.
You're still frozen and.
No, we're gonna get you the hotspot this before next week.
No, but we did hear what you said, so, yeah.
Very cool. It was seriously, Lisa, you got some talent there, lady. Yeah. Okay, so now we'll stop bragging on Lisa. That was nice, So now what I want to show you guys is our so people you guys are so good about responding to the homework. Everybody like just boom, sent that right back. You guys are just incredible, I have to say. We use that. So I just want to put it up here to show you though, because I'm starting to get the page with our homework up on our website. It's not secure yet, the link, but it's not listed. So so in your email, you're gonna get a link anyway. Just don't give it to anybody else. Because secure means like you'd have to enter a password, which we're only gonna use for the page with the video, with the pictures of us on it. The other stuff, we don't care if people see the homework and stuff. I mean, let them, maybe they'll learn something, they'll be able to use it for something. But I wanted to show you, right first. Okay, so I'm going to put my screen back on. I'm going to show you, but it's on my wrong screen. Let's see. So, and don't mind the fact that it's a little bit crooked. It still needs a little bit of fixing up, but Control Shift. So, because today what we're going to talk about is more of that contact stuff and a little bit about contact etiquette, which I said in the email. And then we're going to talk about then we're going to do something fun too in a little bit, just so you know, get ready for fun. It's going to mean you're going to have to move around a little bit. So, if you're not the fastest mover, like Dee can have Blondie help her, if you need somebody to help you move around, then you're welcome to do that, but you have to wait first. Okay, so this is, let me share the screen again. This is where's that noise from? Can you guys mute yourself if you got somebody else making some sound there? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always have to ask because I'm like, I don't know, I can't see it. So this is gonna be, please move this window away from the shared application. Okay, I will. Now can you see it? Where'd it go? We are experiencing technical, there, now you see it, the website.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Okay, see, third time's a charm. So this is our leadership page, is what it's going to look like, although it'll be even and stuff. So as we said on Friday, there's going to be that calendar on the page that you guys can see. So you'll have a link to this. So if you're not sure how to get to the class, it's always the same link, and we'll send you emails and you'll have to confirm and whatever. But you can also go here and you can see, if you click like here's today. Now you see how my hand, it's an arrow like this, when it's an arrow, it means it's not going to do anything. It's just going to point. But then when it turns into a hand, and it's the first finger, not anything else. People make jokes about that. When you click, when it does that, it means it's live. It's going to do something. So I put it on that, and you click it, and pretty much on the web, when it says click, you click with your left side of your mouse to make things happen. The right side just opens a menu. But so I'm clicking it with my left, and see, there is the information about the class. And if you go down to where it says here, more details, you can click that, and it opens it up big, like on a calendar. And so we're going to talk about using Google Calendar in another class, and this is what it would look like. But when you click it open, there'll be the link right there. And so you can just go there and click to join the class. And if you have a link like that, you don't have to enter a password or an ID. But if you're trying to join from another device, if you don't have the link, then the other way you can join is you can use the ID and the passcode, which is really complicated. It's LS2021. It's very difficult to remember. But it is capital. The letters the passcode has to be, it's called case sensitive. So like the meeting ID is just a bunch of numbers, but if you type that in with a little L, a little S, it wouldn't work. But you won't need to type it in if you just click the link. I'm not going to click it because it would mess things up because we're already in the meeting and it started. But that's one thing on the website. And back to this, so I'm going to close that, and I'm going to show you the other two things that are going to be on our page. There'll be more than this, but for now, it's the top here says click here for homework. Fun work, Michelle, fun work. So you click that, and there we go. It's going to start. It's going to have all of the homework. Right now, there's just one because we only had one thing. And I didn't put the link on that. I messed it up. But here's but it's going to be that you'll click there. But right now, it's in the words too. So it says right here. Andrew's not here to read for us. So does somebody else want to read this for us? Ooh, Jillian. I was going to say, Jillian, I'm picking you. The singing voice in there.
You want to know the top or from
the whole thing from right here down to you don't have to read the bottom email, but just this part up top. Yeah.
Right.
Do you need it bigger or is this good?
This is good. This is the fun work page for members of the leadership series class of 2021. We'll add new assignments, class projects, and maybe even a few surprises, like games and contests where members can win prizes. Yes, we love giving out prizes. Left click on an image to open the assignments in a new tab on your web browser. This will open a PDF file of the document. Once the PDF is open, you can use our Browse Aloud screen reader tool to listen to or translate the document. Depending on the type of device you're using, you'll also be able to download the file and print a copy. As always, give us a call or send an email if you have any questions or need some assistance. We're here to help, so please let us. Remember, the only way to get your homework wrong is by not doing it.
And then all the homework. So this thing in the background here is actually an image of the email that everyone got. So I'm going to open it up so you can see what it looks like. But I just took the email that everybody got the same sets of questions with just some silly little other stuff at the beginning about, people liking snakes and that was Denise's snakes and Jason's push-ups and whatever. But this part, so I'm going to show you about Browse Aloud too. This isn't the most recent page. It just took forever to upload because there's videos. So it'll look different when you click here. But first of all, I wanted to show you this first. It says you can use our Browse Aloud tool. So the way that you use that is, you see my mouse too, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So you go over here where it says speak and you click that with your left mouse. It says listen to Browse. You click it and it puts on, this thing will show up. You see this too. I'm just making sure because I can't see through. So this is the Browse Aloud toolbar. And you see, whenever you see this little four-way arrow triangle-y thing, that means you can drag something. So I'm going to put my mouse over there and it turns into that. See it on the screen? And then I do this, it turns into that, and I can drag it around so it's not in my way. On your computer, so when you click this speak button, it's not going to install anything on your computer or your phone or whatever you're using, but it's going to work through the web browser to use this tool. And you should go there and just play with it because it's got a lot of fun features and you can't break it. It's not going to put anything on your computer and you won't be able to break it. So you could play with the different buttons. But what this does is when it's on, you have to turn it on first so that it's, you can use it. And then when you click the homework, it'll open it in another folder. Now, my computer doesn't work right. It won't happen on yours. I should have warned you about that. So actually, Michelle, do you have your website open? Or
I can.
Can you, just to show that? Or I could do it on my other computer over there, but.
I got it. Here we go.
Yeah, show it. And I'm gonna stop sharing it. Michelle's gonna show you because I want you to see the browse aloud features. So
Okay, here we go.
it'll read it to you and it'll let you translate it if you wanted to do it in a different language. And it has all kinds of other features too. So you click the button on top that says speak. Oh, I'm sorry. You need this link, which isn't public yet. You need to type in, type in after the end advocatesinAction.org, type / or / I always get those wrong, / 2021 leaders - homework and then .php, because that's the type of page, and the first time you have to put that in.
Okay, there we go.
There we go. All right. So you click the thing that says speak.
Okay.
All right, now you click on the words homework for Wednesday, February 17th. Here we go. Okay, see that? Now, why is it not showing the PDF? All right, you guys, so yeah.
Oh, that's disappointing. Oh.
It's all right. It'll be fixed by the time that you do it. So let's go to something else to show them how it works. Just go back to the web page. Just close that one and I'll show you that one. Here, stop sharing. I'm sorry. Listen to me.
Nope, that's okay.
I'm so bossy, you guys. I am. Keith's like, yeah, we know that. I know. All right. So here we go. Again, here we go. And I don't have to share sound for this now, right? Share screen too. Okay. So here it is. Can you see my page again? This is what it would do. If you had I'm going to move it out of the way. If you had when you click it and the PDF opens, I just have to change the code there. Oh, I know why it's like that, because I didn't upload it yet. I've been spinning too many plates at the same time. But what you do is this button will, this is called hover, which means if you click hover, the finger, and you put it over a word, see how it turns yellow? So can you hear that, or did I need to share the volume? Okay, I'm going to stop for a minute and share the volume. Sorry. Okay. Here we go. Once more with feeling.
That's right.
Do I need to share the video? I don't have to share the video because it's not video. Okay, here we go again, people. Share screen. Okay, ready? So this button, the hand, it's got a little pointer at it. You put it over the word you want and you just click it.
This is the fun work page for members of the Leadership Series Class of 2021.
That's Siri's sister.
We'll add new assignments, class projects, and maybe even a few surprises, like games and contests where members can win prizes. Yes, we love giving out prizes.
So did you notice she's got a little weird accent, like she called it surprises? You're going to just have to deal with that because, you can adjust it a little yourself, though. And this is what I wanted to show you is this little spinny wheel. That's like a universal icon for settings. And so if you click the spinny wheel, you can change the speed. You can do this on your own computer and you won't break it, I promise. So you go there and you can make her talk faster or slower. Let's just listen. Let her talk
91.
Ready? Okay, now she's going to talk as fast as me.
This is the fun work page for members of the Leadership Series Class of 2021.
Yeah, that's me. Yep. Okay.
You, Deb.
Right? That's my voice. I can have a new job. So we're gonna just reset it to the middle
49.
there. So 50 is about good, but you can
53.
change that, okay? And then you can do things like if you wanted it to tell you when there's a link, like this is really helpful for people who can't see the screen. It'll say, listen, there's a link right there. So you realize if you clicked on it, it'll say, careful, or here you go. And you can play with a bunch of those things. There's other cool things too, like this. I love this screen mask. When you do screen mask, I'll show you what that does, but let's just save this.
Slower save.
See, now she speaks slower speed. So the finger is hover, which means you can pick anywhere
Remember,
on the page like
the
that.
only way to get your homework wrong is by not.
Okay, but if you don't want it to do hover, if you just want to hear the whole thing, you can use this. But the reason you don't want to use this, I'll show you, because there's a menu on the side and you don't really want to read the menu every time.
Advocates in Action or I logo.
See, it's reading this.
Self-advocacy means realizing what's important. Speaking up.
So if you had a page without a side menu, just words, like when you have the homework, because it's not going to have the side menu, you can just click the play button. It'll play the whole thing for you. If like that's especially important. Like if you don't read, then being able to hover and click the parts you want to have read is kind of silly because you want the whole thing read. So, but if you want to just hear certain parts, you would use the hover button. Either way, you can just go play with this on our website, and you don't even have to do it on the homework page. You can do it anywhere on the website. The only thing you have to do is turn it on. So it's got other really cool things like this is, so there's play, there's stop, there's pause. The really cool thing, this is the one you can use to translate. So if you click there and you wanted to make it in other languages, like if I wanted to speak, here's some of these really good ones at the bottom here. Here, let's speak Greek. I don't even know how to pronounce that, but look.
Ooh.
Oh, that's
Anybody,
Russian.
can anybody read that?
I think that's
It's chicken-
Russian.
Well, it said what it was. It is.
Yeah, it's
Tajik. You could say it's Russian if you
Tajik,
want,
yeah.
but I don't know what that is. You know what that is? You get a prize. Tajik? Is that from Russia?
No, it's a country in the same area as Russia, I believe. Central Asia.
Oh, wow. I did
I
not know
think.
those. See? Well, anyway, what you want to make sure you do, he could make that. I tell my husband that all the time. You could just make it up because I don't know the answer. So you
No,
can make it up and
I
I'll
think
believe
it's a
you.
country in Central Asia.
So that's a language. So it might not be the country. It might be the language they speak in somewhere, but whichever it is, it's really cool. You can do that. The thing that's important is you want to turn it back to English before you go, because otherwise it's going to stay that way when you come the next time, because it puts a cookie in your computer, not a chocolate chip cookie. Or you could change it to hear it with like an Australian accent. I love Australian accents. Okay, so back to English, all right? And then this is kind of fun. This will let you pick, if you pick a picture, a word like here, prizes, okay? I'm gonna pick prizes and I'm gonna say, show me a picture. Oh, wrong button. There, see that? Oh, it went away, sorry. But you saw that for a minute, right? Prizes. Yeah. It shows you a prize, all right? That's a little bit limited, but if you played with it and you saw, anytime you guys play with this stuff and you see something really cool, like there's a really cool picture of this or that, like make little notes and let us know, because maybe we could use some of this stuff. Like we've used this to record videos of the screen and stuff. The other thing that's nice is this you might want to try, like if you wanted to like look at the homework and save it and download it to some other device, if you put it on a thumb drive to give somebody who doesn't have an internet connection, you can do this. You turn on this MP3, this box, so it's on, and what you do is you select some text, and then you just say, turn that into an MP3. And an MP3, who knows what an MP3 file is? Anybody? What is it, Jill? You're muted.
I know what it does, but
I don't mean what it stands for. Nobody knows that.
It
Or if
plays
you do,
across, like, it's easy for it to travel to different emails and stuff like that, like a music
Oh,
file.
that's PDF. I'm sorry, we're mixing up our numbers.
No,
MP3
she said music file. She just said music
Oh,
file.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But it's not just because it's easier to. It's just a format, because that's what you mean, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's the type of thing that you put after, the 3 letters that come after a thing. So yeah, it's a music file, but in this case, it's a voice file too. And so you could make a voice file, and then when you put that somewhere else, it doesn't have to be connected to the internet. So you could record the whole page if you wanted to, or you could record your homework or anything on our website, and you could save it and you could give it a name like homework. And then when you save it, it'll be there and you'll be able to play it later. So I put Lisa's videos under cool people, by the way. So see, listen here. So that's a cool thing that you can do. And then this one is also really cool. Somebody was talking about this at the interviews, but I don't remember who, but this is what you do with it. This thing, see, woo, so you can focus on the parts you want.
Nice.
Which is helpful for reading. It really is helpful. Any of you, was it one of you that mentioned that? No.
I think it was me, actually.
All right, so
it's
okay.
nice
What was the country? Now I want to know the country again that you just said.
Actually, I looked it up.
Tajikistan.
What, Michelle?
Nope, it's Tajik that you were talking about, and I looked it up, and it really is in Central Asia. I don't know how you knew that, Jason, because I've never even.
Because he does 21 push-ups too. He's just brilliant.
I like history. I like to read history.
That's amazing.
So that's another thing you can do. And then this is just in case you want to make it. And the thing you need to know is when you want to turn something off, you unclick it. Like, see, right now, hover is still on. Whoa,
This is the fun work page
see
for
what I
members
did?
of the Leadership Series class of 2000.
Because you can combine them. So you can put the hover on, you can put the highlighter thing on, or you could put the zoom. Now imagine how big this is going to be. Ready? It puts
We'll
it
add new
big.
assignments, class projects, and maybe even a few surprises, like games and
Surprises. We're gonna have
contests where members
surprises.
can win
A
prizes.
surprise.
Yes, we love giving.
So, but if you don't want all those features on, you just click them to turn them off. So I don't want it to hover on things because if I click something by mistake and I don't want the little, whatever that's called, screen reader thing, or I don't even really need to zoom it. And this, I don't even know what that one does. So, oh, yes, I do. It makes it just be words. So it'll take away all the pictures and it'll just leave you, like this is the menu on the side. So I was not doing that, but it simplifies it. You see, so you can just pick things you want to change. You can change the font to do it different. You can change a bunch of different things. But I don't want that either. But honestly, you can't break it. And so I really just encourage you to go play with it. Because at one point we might even make it into a homework assignment. For this week though, just play with it. All right. So back to this. Here's the homework. Which, oh yeah, I said you can't see it that way, but I'll show you what the PDF looks like. Okay. The PDF looks like this. And does anybody know what a PDF is or want to take a shot and just tell us what they think it is?
Isn't it possible?
Just put your hand up if you want to do it. It's just so somebody can pick you. Just so we'll pick you, Jason. But
Jay.
Yeah.
Isn't it personal files or something along those lines?
It's the idea. It stands for, nobody knows this. Diane, who used to work with us, called it Play-Doh face. That's not what it is. But you always used to call it Play-Doh face file. It stands for, this is where I thought that's why I thought, Jillian, before you were saying, confusing it, because it stands for portable document file. So when you said making movies, I mean the audio files, but it doesn't stand for, portable document format, not file. So when you say a PDF file, you're not saying a portable document file, you're saying a portable document format. So that's the format it's in. So let me show you, this is what you will get once I fix it and upload the homework. This is what it looks like. See, you guys got this in email, right?
Yeah.
Does this look familiar?
Yeah.
So when when you're looking for your homework, you'll be able to go to that website page and get it. And when this is working, when I upload the file the right way, you'll be able to use Browse Aloud to listen to that. So do you guys have questions about that? Yes.
Actually, so I checked my email this morning and I did receive that.
Yeah.
So was the homework to respond to that or was it to stay? Okay. All right.
Yeah. Which you did.
Because I did and I
Yep.
wasn't sure. I'm like,
well, if you saw, you guys,
you...
yeah, but listen, this is what's important about what you just asked is if you're not sure, read the email or ask someone to help you read it or go to the website and you'll be able to listen to it if you can't read it because it says it in the message. It says reply back with these answers.
Yeah.
So, but that was a good question.
So then I replied.
Yeah, but that's a good question.
Replied,
and it points out the fact that if you get something and you're not sure, like you read it, like look at it or get somebody to read it to you. And just so you know, you do want to read it too. G's gonna laugh when I tell you this, but people would we'd send emails and we know some people weren't reading them. So in the middle of the email or the middle of a page we assigned to look at, we just put something ridiculous. So you want to read it. Yeah, D?
Yeah, no, I read it.
D's got her Jason, D's hands up. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
I was just gonna say, did the peer mentors and
yes
get it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
You would have gotten it, yeah. But we know everything about you already. But I sent it to the class, and then I sent it to the peer mentors saying, "This is what we sent to the class."
Okay. All right.
It was in that email chain that Michelle started, so I just replied back to it. So that might be why it was lost.
Okay. Thanks.
And also, once we assign peer mentors to you guys, which we will be doing, I think, by next week, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. We just want to make sure we know who's in class and who's our peer mentors. But once we do that, you can also contact your peer mentor if you have questions about the homework. So that's going to be a really good resource for you guys. So
yeah, and they're going to be teams. So if your peer mentor, if you know the person who's your there's going to be a couple people on a peer mentor team. So if one person's not available, it doesn't mean you're not going to be able to get some help from somebody. It means somebody who's part of that team, and other people in the class will be part of that team too. So eventually the goal is that everybody's helping everybody, you know, and you go to the peer mentors for support, but eventually you can ask Jillian to read something for you. You can ask Matt to help you with this. You can ask Jason, you can ask Barbara, you know, everybody will be able to help each other. And then you'll call Michelle and I less. So that's, you know, part of the goal too. And Dee, poor Dee, yeah. All right. Cause right now Dee's like the hub. We keep telling her, like, her and Kelly, who's not even here, so she can get away with it. You know, when you're not, if you don't come, we volunteer you.
Yes.
But she's in class.
do.
So, and Michelle's, Karen's reporting back to her with all the details. So, where are you, right? So we showed you how to use Browse Aloud and showed you the stuff that's on the website. The other thing actually that I want to show you on the website, and I'll turn it back on, and then we're going to get into a little bit of teaching you some new stuff today. But one more thing that I wanted to show you is, I don't remember what the website address was though. There we go. All right. No. What page? Do you remember what page I just told you, Michelle? No.
The
History.
AfterConnection.org
I'll find it. Here we go.
/ leaders 2021.
Homework.
I can.
Homework.
I know. I just don't remember. I'll find it. Let's see. Who wrote it down? Somebody wrote it down.
Do I have it?
Here we go. There we go. Oh, I found it. All right.
Advocates in
Here you
Action.
go.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, somebody. Oh, Joe. Oh, Joe and Vin left and came back, and we didn't
Yeah,
even
they
notice.
must have gotten bumped out. Yeah.
So here's the other thing I wanted to show you, which is if you go to the website from that page that I showed before, which you'll get an email. And like we said, it's not, I'm going to turn, if you want to turn Browse Aloud off when you're done with it, you just click the word speak aloud again, the word speak. Like if it's because it's going to be in your way sometimes. So this page is the one we're going to totally keep private. And just so you know, we took it off of, it's on YouTube, but because it's got a little bit of the respect song in it, and well, one day it has the whole thing, but because it's got respect going as a little part of the whole class, YouTube blocked it.
Oh,
so silly copyright.
copyright.
So it's on our website instead, because I don't care, you know, because you know, we say who it's with, and copyright wise, if you're an educational, like we're a nonprofit 501c education, and we're just using it for education, so you can never pay for this. Okay, you can't pay for the videos. No, we're not going to charge you for anything anyway. But I'm saying that, like, if you just use something like that for educational purposes, and you give credit to I know we did it last time, and I forget right now who we said it was. It was Aretha. Then you can use that stuff. You can't like resell it and stuff. Just so we're not really breaking the rules here. But when you go to this page, you'll be able to watch. Like if you click that, that's the right. That's our leadership, our song there, which I'm not going to play all now because we saw it last time. Oh, we're getting ready to dance. Oh, sorry.
I was in it.
And then if you go to here, you'll see the entire first day that we did, including the song in it. So see, that's a long one there. But that's the entire thing. The only thing about this is that the caption, because it's on our site instead of YouTube, we don't have the same ability to turn captions on. But you can actually turn captions on yourself in the web meeting. And I have them on. They're not going to show right now, but in the video, you'll have captions because we're recording them with this, but I'll show you how to turn captions. But you can go here and see it. So after, you know, before the next class, it'll have, that's not right. That's day 2. I put it up in the wrong place. But before the next class, you'll see the recording that we're doing right now. Okie dokie. That page needs to stay private because we said we'd keep class private. What happens in class private, right? So you could, you know, if you want to show your friends, like, look, this is what we did in class. That's not as big a deal. But if there's private stuff in there, we will make a message on there saying, like, in this class, we talked about, you know, people's sex life or something. Don't laugh. I'm serious. Keith, where's Keith? He's like, oh, she said sex again. Like, we talk about real things in class. Okay. So if there's something there that's private, we don't want you to share that with people because we didn't have people's permission. So the next thing, any questions so far about any of that? No. If it's like totally a blur, say, I don't know what you're talking about, Deb, but you're saying it really fast. No? Okay, then. So now I just want to ask you guys, we're going to open this up because we're doing the address book, and we asked for your contact information. Everybody was great. You responded and you gave us the right, this is the this and that. And Keith, can you get closer to the camera? It was just funny. It was like, on my end, it was like,
Oh, I can see the white of your
that would be a
eyes.
funny video for us to make one of these times, you guys. If everybody got really close. We're going to be doing that. You know that, right? Now you know it. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, look at Matt. He's like,
I'm going to be doing that. Never mind.
we're
anyone
totally
else.
all going to do it at one point. We got to film that. That would be great. But so for right now, the questions I want to know is in the address book, think about this. When you guys, when you get to know people, like what are some of the questions, some of the things, not like their life story, but what are some things you think would be good to hear, to know about other people? Like we have those 5 words you put on your application. So we're going to be using those for some stuff. But what are some, we don't want to know like your answers to things about you, but like what are some kind of things you think would be stuff that would help build connections and communication about people? What are some of the things, like for example, yeah, go ahead. Wait, besides Jillian and Jason and Matt, somebody who hasn't said anything at all yet today,
Yeah,
like
come on.
Maurice, what's something you think we should put in the address book? And should it be deep and personal? Like we don't want to know anybody's weight, okay?
Well, what's something that you like to learn? Something like that.
That's a good one. So what's something you really want to learn? Yeah. So now Maurice, ask somebody else.
Matt.
Maybe hobbies. What you got? What
Yeah.
interests you got for hobbies?
Yeah, hobbies. What's something you want? Now you pick somebody else, Matt.
I'm gonna go with Mr. Keith.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with Mr. Keith, and he's on mute.
I was. Let's see.
Hey, baby, what's your sign?
That's always you, Deb.
I know.
You're always my sign.
My sign. We're gonna run out of time, so just give us a couple quickies. If you guys don't know, when they call on you, say pass.
Pass.
You know.
Yes.
Pick some people that are in the class. Like we mostly want to hear it from people that are in the class, because we can find the rest of you.
There are those who raise their hands. So raise your hand again.
Raise your hand if you want to say something.
Favorite food?
Hell yeah. Now pick
That's a
another
good
person
one.
there, Jillian. Put those hands back up and she'll grab one of you.
Riley.
I was thinking languages, like languages you communicate with or know.
Cool. That's cool.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or one to learn, maybe?
Yeah, when you want to learn or some
you're
language, you
learning or
know.
interested in learning. I don't know. I'm a language guy, so.
Yeah.
Did you have your hand up, Barbara?
Yes. My favorite food is seafood, as in lobster.
So Barbara, what's something else you would ask people to get to know people? What's something else you would think would be, how do you start a conversation? What's something you?
If I would like to make friends, I would say, would you like to sit next to me and see what I do in coloring?
So what's what's kind of your art, what kind of art things you like, the hobby thing, like that?
Yeah.
Yep, cool. Okay, now pick somebody else. Jason keeps putting his hand up.
Jason.
Oh, all right. Well, this is kind of to add what some other people have said, some other people have said. I would ask, what are your passions or passion?
Oh, yeah.
What motivates you?
That's a really good, yeah. Okay, pick somebody else. Want to explain that a little more?
Oh, well, like what do you value? What do you, maybe it's friends, family, a hobby, what gets you going? What motivates you?
I like that. What gets you going?
What are your passions?
All right. That's really good. Okay, pick another person.
Okay, so who hasn't gone yet?
Just so you know, you guys, there's no wrong answer here. Just something you would like to ask people. You know, what's something you like to know about people?
Okay, who
Denise's
hasn't gone?
hand is up, and
okay.
Matt, Josh's hand is up.
I'll go
Josh
with,
hasn't said anything yet.
okay, I'll go with Josh since he hasn't. I'll go with Josh then.
He's going in for the mute. There he goes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would like to ask what's people's favorite sports team?
Oh, there you go. Sports stuff. Yeah. I don't
That's
have
a good
any.
one.
But that's a good conversation, Josh. Like, you know, sometimes that could cause fights between people, like, apparently. But that's a good one. So, Josh, pick somebody else.
Does
For the
Joe and
hands.
Denise have their hands? Joe and Denise.
I'll go with Joey.
Hold on. Go
The
for it.
favorite style of music that I would have is probably the Christmas music, because it takes you back to when everything was more innocent, and it brings cheer in the middle of a despairing time like what we're having right now in the pandemic.
Yep. That's great. So we don't really want to know what your answer is, because we want to save that for the things we'll be doing together. But that's a great one to ask people, though, Joe. So Denise keeps putting her hand up and getting missed.
Yeah.
So
I would probably ask somebody what their dislikes are, so I know what not to do.
Oh, that's a nice one too. Great. Okay, so we have one. If anybody has one more.
That's a smart one.
You see any hands there, Michelle or Dee? Can you see hands on
Lisa? She's going in for the unmute.
Yeah, there she goes. Good job.
Okay. I can't see anybody though.
That's okay. We can hear you.
You could slide your screen over. Slide your. I was going to send you the tutorials we're making. So Lisa, just. So what's something you would ask people to get to know them?
I don't know how to do.
Go like this, Lisa. Go like this with it. Put your finger on it and slide it.
Hold on, I'm
Other
gonna
way.
get support.
All right, give us your answer, though. Give us your answer, Lisa.
My answer is fun facts about life.
That's cool. Fun facts about life. Okay. All right. Anybody else? Because we're going to go on to the some of the communication etiquette stuff, or whatever we called it. All right. So moving right along, if you think other things like that, like it's not just to get you guys to say stuff, it's because we're building our own address book and we want to know, so what do we want to put in it? Like we're going to have pictures, which is going to get into the homework because you have to send us some good ones. But we also like, what kind of things do you want to know about the person? Because remember last week we used that ball of string. Well, we didn't, but if we were in person, we'd use a ball of string. But one person said one thing about themselves, and then people that could relate to that, you know, they raise their hand, you pick somebody. Like the way that you network and the way you build up, you know, build people up and connect and, you know, form this unity, you know, this formula for being succcessful is you get to know other people. Like you don't just listen, you don't just be together in a class, you want to get to know people. And who's got the noise going on? So I'm going to show you next. It's not still sharing, right? Whoops. We're going to watch a little quickie that Dee and Keith and Scott don't realize it, but they're going to help us. And Michelle, and Blondie was in the class last year too. And Leah, people that already took the class, Donna, all of you, yeah. We are going to look at phone skills because it's part of contact etiquette. And then we're not going to have time to do the fun game after this, I don't think. An hour and a half goes by really fast, huh?
Yes, it does.
So we'll do it next week, all right? Because this week we wanted to look at, as when we're talking about communication etiquette, one of the big things is when you contact people, you call them on the phone, which it's so funny that so many of you said you don't really like to talk on the phone. You'd rather text. Me too. Like if you call me, chances are really good that I'm not going to answer. Dee's laughing. Yeah.
No, she
I don't.
won't
I hate it.
answer.
It's like I have a passion against using them. I just, but But you can use these same rules, quote unquote, apply to text messages too. So we're going to go through these and talk about how, you know, you could use, this is important about text too. And then we're not going to fit in email communication right now, but we will get to that in another class because, you know, I only have so much time. So can you see it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Dee, you want to lead this sucker and tell me when to turn it and whatever?
So,
You got to maybe move it a little closer or speak louder or.
like here.
There you go. That's good. That's good.
So, phone skills 101. Oh.
That's just the intro. That's just the first one. So.
Yep.
So funny, like to tell people that's actually what phones used to look like. I don't know if they do
Yes,
anymore,
it was.
Amazing.
I'm just going to turn the slides when you tell me to, Dee. That's it.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Manners. Turn the slide.
So, but there's a little bit to explain with each of them. I'm sorry, I didn't give you the
Well, I thought it went on the next one. No?
Probably. You can just do it anyway. It's going to all come together.
Okay. So before you pick up a phone, make a script, practice, and follow a flow. So first of all, if you're gonna call somebody, make sure you know what you want to say, because you don't want to be there like, this is.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, and you don't want to be
I'll
like.
bother
you. Yeah. and so you want to also remember manners, because you're actually calling somebody, and you want to just be respectful of them. So practice what you're gonna say. Make a script if you need to. And
What's a script? What's a script? I'm sorry.
So like write words that you want to say on a piece of paper.
Or pictures. If you don't write, you could do a picture script too.
Yep. Something that's gonna help you remember what you want to say to the person.
Mm-hmm.
And then follow it. Follow the flow.
And the thing that's important to know when we do this is like as leaders, as professional phone calls, but that's what we want you to do with the class as far as when you communicate. Don't just pick up the phone at 2 a.m. like, oh, I'm going to call Dee now because I know, or Michelle's up late. I'm going to call Michelle right now. Like, no, because the thing that Dee just said with the manners, like, you know, that's what leaders do, professional people. Should I go to the next one, Dee?
You should. So when to call. So Deb was just talking a little bit about that. So you don't want to call too early in the morning, right? Because I don't like to be woken up at 5 o'clock in the morning, but Michelle might be up.
Oh.
Michelle is not a morning person.
No.
Or Keith might be up.
Keith is a morning person. I'm up, but don't call me because I won't answer.
And there's also a night, you know, you don't want to call too late at night either. I know that I don't usually pick up the phone past 8 o'clock. That's just because I don't, you know, that's my time to kind of relax a little bit.
But that's a good time, Dee, to tell people, don't call people after 8. Even 8 is a little bit late. Like, because these are professional calls, like
Right.
once you become friends and you make some of your own little guidelines about what time and stuff, but professionally, you need to do it within, like, we say, like, the regular business day. Like, what do you think, that guys, like 9 to 5-ish?
9 to
you know?
5.
Yeah. And then
Patience.
next, Dee?
Yep.
So even if you're a night person or a morning person, it's not about you. That's part of the manners, you know, is like thinking of the other person, not about yourself. So this one talks about the morning. These are just repeats of what you just said. So that when to call, you don't call in the morning, you don't call at night, you call during business hours.
And where is the person you were?
It's supposed to say calling. We
I-
still haven't fixed that. We still haven't fixed that after how many years?
That was a long time, Deb.
I know.
Yeah. So now you have to think about, where is the person you are calling? Are they at home? Are they at work? Is it a cell phone? Is it a different person's phone? So if they're at home, you know, there might be a little bit more of a leeway, like a little bit more room to actually call the person. But if somebody gives you their work number,
Why would you call someone at work?
Because I don't
To
know.
talk about work.
They
To
get-
talk about work. All right. It wasn't a trick question. It was.
No,
I know. She's like, now what does she want me to say?
I know. So, and then.
But about the work one though, I'm sorry, I interrupt the work one. Can you say more though? Like,
So if I'm calling Deb about work and she gives me her work number, that's a good time to call that person because you're actually calling them at work. It's what they do.
so I have to clarify this because I'm putting you on the spot and the notes aren't showing up. You only call someone at work if it's about their, we would not call Matt at the fire department about the leadership class. That's why in the notes we said, give us the number to be reached at, but we don't want your work number unless you're working at Advocates in Action and this is it, or your job, like Leah, if she's at work, like Leah works for us doing this. So we would call her at a work number if she's on the clock, doing this kind of work stuff, but you don't want to call somebody at Stop and Shop to talk about the leadership class. So if you have somebody's work number, the only reason you should call it, and the only reason you should give somebody your work number is if the stuff you're doing is related to what you were calling them about. Indeed, there's some hands about it. Joe's hand is up.
Like you like say something that they bring up in the news that may affect leadership with the advocacy. You probably call like someone at a TV station, try and figure out what the heck the news story was about, and you're trying to figure out how that news story is going to affect everybody in Advocates in Action.
So Joe, just to make this clear, this is about you guys calling, we're using this as communication etiquette, about us calling each other about stuff about class and stuff. Calling outside of class, calling like a news station and stuff is a whole other ball of wax because there's, different things of like who's calling, like, why would you be the person who would be calling the news station about something that some organization is doing? Like there's a different connection, which might be what you're trying to say. Like there's got to be a reason that it's connected, right? Like that would be a work thing. Somebody else's hand was up about the calls. Scott's hand was up.
Yeah, because you'll call somebody at work because sometimes your boss says, while you're on the phone, you go to.
Right, exactly. That's what I was trying to say.
Do your work instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. or you can get fired from your job.
Yep.
Which is not good.
Yeah.
And then what about the cell phone? Why would you want to know if you're calling them on a cell phone?
So this is a good point. So the cell phone, some people don't necessarily give out their cell phone. So you want to know if it's okay to call them on if it's a cell phone. Go ahead, Deb.
Well, I'm just doing the money thing because some people still pay for data.
So it could cost a lot of money, but you also want to know, is it okay for them to, you also want to know if it's okay for them.
Yep. So, and everybody who's in the class told us that it's okay to get calls. So it's going to go in the address book, but you still have to be respectful because like Dee said at the beginning, manners. I mean, and she said like, it's respecting the person. So if you're calling someone on their cell phone, I mean, it's not as often now, but some people, like, does anybody still have like data limits on your phone? Raise your hand if you can only do so many phone calls. Like if you have that limit, then you don't want to keep calling somebody on their cell phone if you're going to take up their stuff. But sometimes if you call a cell phone from the same carrier or something, it doesn't charge. But you want to know what that kind of stuff is so you don't bust somebody's phone. Like we want to be able to call Maurice, but if he's got the limited thing, he just raised his hand, we don't want to break his bank there and not be able to reach him. And I just want to say, because we have 9 minutes left, that the reason that it says a different person's phone is because if you're calling on somebody else's phone there and it's a cell phone, like the phone number's going in there. So if you're calling somebody and you're not calling them on their own phone, then do you want that other person to have your number, which is sort of connected to what Dee was saying about cell phones, is like, who ultimately, like, who's going to know who you are and, who's getting what.
Deb, I feel like we should add like text to this at some point.
I know we said these things apply to text, and I think maybe we'll just make some more slides, and it might even be in the next ones, but the same thing. So as far as text, it's the same thing because it's a cell phone, like the same idea, but you want to know this, the stuff that Dee said about when you call people and where they are and stuff. That's even almost more important for text because you don't want to be texting people on the public bus.
Or
where
in
are
school.
they? in school, or like we said at work, you know, like
7 a.m.
Yeah, you know, you just got to think of all those factors, and there's probably even more than that. And you guys we could probably spend an hour just talking about this, and you all probably know something more about this to contribute. So, you know, to be between all of us, but I really don't want to rush through all of it. So we might end up going back to some of this next time, because it's really not, we don't like to rush through things. And now we have 8 minutes, but you want to know where you are when you're calling too. Because if you're on the bus, we've had people do this. They're like, oh, it's okay. You know, it's just, I'm on my phone and I'll be there, but I'm going to call you from the bus. It's like, well, no, because there's background noise, which is awful. There's also privacy. Like if you want to talk about stuff, but you're in the public, you're not going to want to talk about somebody's sex life on the phone in public. I just said it again, Keith. Where's Keith?
Yes, you did.
You know?
Hey.
Just making sure everybody's still with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it says that again. It's the same thing about whose phone from where you're calling, because that's like a where are you on? Are you on someone else's phone? Well, then you do the whole thing about respecting it and stuff again. So it might be okay where we can stop here.
Group.
Oh yes.
This is a thing to just drill into your head, and we're going to come back to this. We'll pick up on this slide again next time so I can tell you the homework, but this is just you want to, this is like who is making the call. And I'm sorry, I just took it over, Dee, but we have 7 minutes and I didn't give you the speaker's notes.
That's okay.
But you want to make sure, like that's why I said everybody gave us permission to call each other. Like just because you have, and it really is what Dee said about some people don't give out their cell phone because they don't want everybody calling you. And it's so easy to just text or call people when you have their cell phone, but it can really start to get tiresome if, you know, everybody starts texting you. So you want to make sure that's okay. The biggest thing, and this is like one of my little pet peeves, is when you call someone, the first thing you say, after hi, you say, hi. Anybody want to take a shot? Anybody who did not take the class already, or people even that did, raise your hand if you think you know. What do you say after you say hi? Jillian thinks she knows. Go ahead, Jillian. What do you think it is?
Your name?
Yay! Does it say it on the screen? Oh, it says it on the screen. All right. You might have known anyway, though. So, but you don't call someone and say, hi, hey, who's this? You ever get calls like that? Hey, who's this? Hi, who's this?
No, I have.
Never, ever do that. And if someone calls you and says that, don't answer, because you don't know who's calling you. So always, when you're calling, because this is about being a leader and professional, you say your hi, you be polite. You don't just sound like a robot. So you say, hi, this is Deb. And the next thing there is on the bottom of the screen. What is it? The next thing you say? Go ahead, Matt. What else do you say?
I'm calling from business group club question.
Yeah. So I'm calling from the leadership class. This is Deb, and I'm calling. Hi, this is Deb. I'm calling from the leadership class. And we're going to leave it at there because we only have a little bit of time left. But do you have questions about that stuff so far? But like I said, like some of it's so basic, you're like, oh yeah, but we're showing this so that you guys will learn it, and also so you can teach other people about it. So we'll finish that slideshow next week. And like Dee said, we'll put in the parts about the text stuff too. So Dee, that'll be part of your little assignment there. Okay. And then, because we'll have some homework or some practice time with that. The only other thing I said, so for homework, this is the only thing we want you to do, and you'll get an email with this along with those links, is for the address book, we're going to put all those ideas you just said, things to fill in, and we're going to work together and have games and contests and fun throughout the year to like put stuff in there. But what we want you guys to do, you guys are being photo bombed, Vin and Joe. Oh, it's over. That was funny. You're getting photo bombed. We need pictures, and we have some screenshot pictures from you, but trust me that you might want to send us some of your own, because you know, some of them people are making funny faces, or you're blurry, or if you go on the website and you look at some of those pictures, so everybody get closer to the camera so we can do a photo right now. But the screenshot, the photo bomber has to leave, so because he's not in the class. So can you guys ask the person, Vin and Joe, to get off camera so we can take your picture? Thank you. Thank you, person. All right, ready? Everybody look at the camera. Lean in, Leah, because you're cut off. All right, ready? Look at Lisa's smiling face, and Barbara, smile like that. Ready? Oh, Josh is smiling. Oh, you all have smiling faces. Ready? Here we go. All right. Here we go. Okay. So those are pictures, and I'll show you that they're okay, and we'll use some of those, but just so you see, like, you could probably send us pictures that are clearer than that. Like, because some people have bad lighting or whatever. And so even though you're beautiful people, your resolution might, it might be a little off. So if you send us some good pictures, use your cell phone. We don't want you to take film pictures or whatever. Just use your cell phone and snap, and send them to us. You could, if you wanted, we'll put this in the homework. We'll give you the ANA cell phone, so you could just text them to the ANA cell phone if you want, or you can email them. But we want pictures.
So you want us to send
pictures.
So you want us to send you
pictures,
nice looking pictures.
Pictures of you, yeah.
Of us to you. Okay.
Yeah. But we're not going to get real specific about it. We want you to send us pictures of you that show who you are. Matt, yeah.
Can I send some of like Special Olympic skiing from last year?
Absolutely. We want pictures. Yep. Anything and everything. We totally want stuff like that. Michelle, yeah.
So I just want to say that the country of Tajik is located in Central Asia. And if you, when you send your pictures by email or by text, if you tell me where Tajik is located, and I just told you where, you will be entered in a raffle for a prize. That we will.
She's not going to say it again, because if you don't know, you can watch the recording. You could watch the recording if you wanted to.
What's it called? Tajik?
Tajik.
That's it. You're going to have to watch the recording. Don't tell them anything else, Jason, because Jason knows the answer. No, Jason. No, nope.
Nope, don't say it. Nope. So
But
when
what
you
Jason-
send in your pictures, send me the location of Tajik. And we already said it 3 times on this call.
Yep.
And you will be entered in a raffle. Okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
A date with Deanne is the prize.
Oh.
Or Keith.
Then I'm
You can
already
pick.
interested.
You want to date a woman or date a man? We don't care. You could date Keith. You could date Scott. You could date Dee.
I
Or
don't
you could
think
date
so.
Blondie.
No.
You could date one of the peer mentors. Not Michelle and I, because we're married. Karen's married, so you can't date
Blondie
us. Donna,
sounds good.
Donna is available. Sorry. Donna looked up. She's like, what? What are you volunteered me for now, Deb?
This is
No
so out of
offense to
control now.
Scott. No offense to Scott. He's a handsome man, but I whatever. No offense.
Okay, but you know what? I'm going to just tell you that Scott is one of the best dancers. So if you want to go on a dancing date,
All
then,
right.
Andy's a sharp dresser. Okay.
No offense to Keith, but no.
Yeah, he's not the.